everyone. Welcome back. I'm sort of off in the corner right here at the airport in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. So I got up a lot earlier this morning than most humans should really do. I had set my alarm clock for 3:10 a.m. and excuse me, I just had a tea. It's fighting back. So I got up very early, got to the airport, and flew for a couple of hours and made it into Winnipeg. And here's what the airport looks like. So everything is great. The flight was fine, a little bit bumpy, not too bad. I've already communicated with Ken, and he's just outside of town. In fact, my ride is going to cost close to $100 Canadian. So I'm going to call for that ride very shortly, and then we'll scoot outside and grab a ride and go see, hopefully go see my new set of wheels. Oh, and by the way, this is what I traveled with. That's it. This is all I brought with me. You know, the airlines are nickel and diming everything these days. You know, $20 for this, $5 if you want text messages, $60 if you want overhead storage. It's like, come on, guys, just give us a price for the seat with a bag or so, and we're good to go. Anyhow, so this is all I traveled with, this one little thing. So that means that later today we've got to hit probably my favorite Canadian Tire, which there's one in every city here in Canada, and grab a couple of things. And then also I'm going to have to scoot to a bit of a clothing store or a multi store to grab a couple of t-shirts, some socks, maybe underwear, toothpaste, toothbrush, antiperspirant, absolutely everything I'll need to travel with to get back to Ontario. Now here's the good point. It's not really wasting money, because those are all what I call consumables, or things that I'm going to use daily or just use anyhow, so it doesn't matter. There's going to be no waste, nothing thrown out. Anyhow, so I'm going to go grab a ride. Hang with me. We'll have the rest of the day here. Should be quite exciting, and let's get going. Hey folks, I made it to see Ken, and there she is. Which one? That one, the middle one. There's one that's still deckled up and one that's cleared. So I've got some paperwork to do, and I've got to speak to Ken and do some things up here. So hang with me, and I'll give you a tour of the girl here as soon as I can. All right, just hold on. Okay, the paperwork is done. I have, on paper, purchased this vehicle. And what I'm going to do right now is just walk you through a quick tour. And then Ken, the fellow that owns the dealership here, we have to go over and deal with the Manitoba registration, actually change the ownership over. So I'll just take you through and give you a quick overview. It's in very good shape. The engine sounds amazingly very smooth and clean. The rubber is very good. No vehicle damage, engine damage that I could find at all. It has everything on the inside that you would expect an ambulance to have. But this console and unit and whatnot I'll be removing at some point later. Dash is very clean. It has the hydraulic suspension system for squatting and raising itself, and that's really cool. It does have the pass-through, the walk-through to the rear, which is absolutely amazing. And the seats are in wonderful shape. There's really no damage at all. So the first cabinet is your oxygen storage, which I don't need oxygen, so there's a pass-through here for garbage. I could use it for. We'll figure out that at a later date. And then we have the full electrical cabinet. And right now we have the dual batteries in the bottom here disconnected just while we're parked. Once we get moving, we'll plug that back in so it can charge up. Again, the rubber is in very good shape. Body is excellent. Not many ambulances come with a spare tire, but lo and behold, I have one. If I find another place to put this tire, this cabinet may fit my generator. I'm not quite sure about that yet. Now, here's issue number one, is the back doors won't open just yet. But we've identified it's this handle, and I think it's this lock that is seized or salt rusted. So that's fine. I can deal with that. That's a small minor project. I'll handle that. Lots of lighting on the back. Now this cabinet's pretty cool. It opens up on an angle and you have a direct access to the inside. And then we have this storage door here, which would have been for extra stretchers, I believe, and spine board. It goes very deep, way, way down. And that's a good thing because we have a window that opens, which is very handy. Nice safety step. And a jump seat. A very comfortable jump seat, Grant, and it's clean. It won't destroy your pillow. And we have a nice seat belt. And here's the main paramedic seat to face the patient. It has a built-in child seat if they ever transported children. There's the pass-through again. And here we have another incredible storage area. And then looking in back, there is a ton of storage. Not a problem at all, including this one. Again, that's huge. And the back doors. And then here's another jump seat. And there's a storage area up here as well, which I'll figure out with the keys or pick the lock, one or the other. And then a work desk here. So this system, these two pieces will have to come out, and this electrical and that oxygen and different items will have to come off the wall. The space in here and the condition of the vehicle is just too good to pass up. So I didn't pass it up, and I'm getting messages of congratulations from a lot of my friends. So once we get the paperwork straightened out, I will be on my way to Ontario. It's a long drive and not a fun drive, but we'll do it and make it happen. Overall, I'm very happy. This thing is in amazing condition, and I look forward to the potential that it holds and the fun we can have in cooking meals here, setting this all up. It's going to be great. A lot of fun. And you're along with me for the ride, folks. So I'll talk to you very shortly. Well, I guess you can't really see out the window there too well. Good morning. It's the next day. I don't know how I'm going to edit this video together yet, but I assume I'm going to try and just make this whole journey one episode, so I won't keep saying, you know, welcome to the next episode, because it's not. It's just the next day. Here's the setup that I had last night, and it's not bad. I decided to buy a cot, as you can see, and that's something I can use later on, because like I said, I knew I had to buy certain supplies because I came with nothing but a small bag of just my electronics. So I grabbed the cot, I grabbed this comforter, which I don't know what it's made out of, but yeah, it's warm, but also I got like wet. Like it's no, I didn't do anything in the bed like that, but seriously, it does not transfer moisture. It just trapped everything under there. I had to keep flapping the sheets every now and then to dry my legs and my chest. It was terrible. So that comforter will be a giveaway to somebody I don't know or don't like. I don't know, but it's terrible. It might finish this journey, but it's awful. It was you know, a cheap purchase from our friends right here at Walmart, which is where I'm staying. But overall, it was, you know, okay. It got really dark here in the parking lot, and the back windows are quite tinted, same as the side window. And I did leave the screen open, which is really handy to have, because there was fresh air in here all night long, and that was great. So I'm sitting in the main jump seat, which is where the paramedic would have sat, having, you know, the patients on the stretcher right here type thing. And I also grabbed a few supplies. I'll take you down here a little bit. So I'm in the side jump seat now. And I grabbed some underwear, socks, and fresh t-shirts. And then I have some dirty laundry sitting up there. I'm doing the same thing that I did when Boxy got stranded in New Brunswick a few episodes ago. So I bought some cleaning wipes, and then I just add water to them, and you can do a really good bath that way. They're right there. Garbage bags, some water, some caffeine in the form of Mountain Dew, and then in this cabinet I have my window cleaner, some paper towel, some deodorant spray, toothbrushes, toothpaste over here, deodorant, some of my sinus medications in case I need it, and never leave home without nail clippers, just in case. So the truck worked out really well. Very comfortable, sort of quiet. I will have to build a partition door here at some point once I remove this cabinet and get going with the build. It would be nice to have privacy here. And I'm not sure if I'll go for something solid or maybe something there we go, or maybe go with something more pliable. So the Walmart parking lot here is fairly accustomed, I guess, to having people hang out here. There's a lot of vehicles in the neighborhood, as you can see behind me. And there were quite a few more through the night that came through. They don't allow tractor trailers here, but everything else is good to go. And some of these roads are not very pleasant up this way. Twisty, turny, a lot of road work, a lot of skunks, deer, moose. Anywho, talk to you very soon, folks. Happy morning. I'm going to say happy because everything has been going really well. The Ambo is running smoothly. It's extremely comfortable. Like I've said that before, the suspension is absolutely amazing. Fuel mileage is less amazing, but nonetheless, not bad for what I'm doing. Just constant hills, up and down, heavy driving, but it seems to be handling okay. It's about 6:45 or so in the morning here, and I say here because I'm in between places. We're still in northern Ontario, but we're doing really good. We're just, I believe, about 30 minutes or so from Thunder Bay, and I'll try and pop a map up there for you. And then we'll be hitting North Bay, and then from there it's easy. I've been to North Bay a few times, and the drive from North Bay to home is not bad. It's only about 7 or 8 hours. But really from this point we are about 10 hours, maybe 10.5 hours from home. It's going to be probably close to the 10.5 because of road work. At any rate, what I need to do right now is I've gotten up, everything's good that way. I'm changed, I'm clean, fresh deodorant. So I have a bit of duty. We should check the oil on the Ambo, just because of the constant highway driving. A full day yesterday. I've already swapped out the SD card in the dash camera to keep it fresh so it doesn't overwrite any files. That's done. I did that last night. So let's do the oil and get rolling for today. See if we can't make it home. Yep. I think I can do it one-handed. Let me try. All right, and there's the beautiful clean engine. There's your start battery. And this is really cool. People who know ambulances will like this, and people who don't know ambulances may like this too. 2 alternators. 1, 2. That's going to come in really handy when we're charging the house batteries. That's what jeans were invented for. Okay. And everything else is good. I'm fine. Coolant level's fine. Brake level's fine. Tranny fluid, I'll get a check on that later on when it's hot, because that really is bad. All right, let's get this down. Okay. I'm anxious to get on the road and get back to Maggie and everyone else in the family. So let's get going. Let's make this happen. Everything went quite well. I got home a little bit mid-evening after 2.5 days of travel, about 25 hours on the road. Some of those roads up there in Northern Ontario are a little bit sketchy. You know, it's 2-lane traffic. There are some passing lanes, but there's a lot of heavy trucks. It's a main thoroughfare for a lot of shipping and traveling. But I ended up getting home in good, good fashion, safe. The ambulance ran perfectly. The suspension is amazing. What I'm going to do next episode is give you a full grand tour of everything. And I'm going to try and do that before I start pulling equipment out. There are a few things that do need to come out so I can get going on stuff. And there's just a couple of little repairs that I need to do. The back door, it's either the door latch, the lock, something, it is seized up. I was aware of that when I bought it. And I'm going to go ahead and fix that up as well. But for this episode right now, thank you for coming along with me on the journey from Manitoba back to Ontario with my Ambo. And we had a great time. And meeting Ken was wonderful. He has a very fine auto sales, a smaller yard, but he does good. And I'm very, very pleased I had to, purchase this vehicle and had a chance to meet him. Parking the Ambo when I got home was a little tricky at first, but she finally fit. And everything went well. So folks, again, thank you for hanging around. I really do appreciate you spending time. And we'll see you next time, and I'll give you the grand tour of the Ambo and toss out some ideas of what I need to do. And if you can think of anything, any ideas, any concepts, something that you believe I should try, certainly drop a comment down below, say hi, and let me know of any ideas that I should look into. Take care, folks, and please remember to look after yourself and take care of those whom you love. See you next time.